there was a scripture where Jesus was talking,
Hmm.
and he was being
and relay that scripture to us that maybe somebody could research it at the same time here. I got a few of them. Is it one of the ones I have? But go ahead.
I'll have to find the verse for this one, but he was being challenged by the Sadducees.
Okay.
And he was a son of man, and he said, "Have not your scriptures told you that ye are gods?" Jesus hath that ye are gods. And so I began looking back for that. Now he said, "Have not the scriptures said this?" And so I would expect I could go back into the scripture to find the scripture that Jesus was talking about.
Okay.
And the problem is you can't. You have to go outside the Bible to find the text that he was talking about. And you find that in the lost books of the Bible or the forgotten books of Eden. And those books were banned in the United States up until like the mid 1970s or early 80s. They were banned.
And where you just said that you got to go outside the Bible. Now, at this point, we know a lot of people won't venture that far. Now, is it safe to say, or let's just say I was one of your members and I came to you at that time and reference said, "Hey, I'm a little confused about this scripture." Would you play the part of saying, "Let me keep this man in line like the church would want us to be," or I can't let him know I'm speculated too, I'm the leader of the church. What would happen in a scenario like that?
I don't know how other people in ministry would handle it, but for me, I particularly if it's somebody that's a member of my congregation, my flock, it's because I don't have all the answers. I'd sidetrack the conversation.
Gotcha.
Because you just don't know. It's because I don't have all the answers. I'd sidetrack the conversation.
Gotcha.
Because you just don't know. And you don't want to say something to lead somebody astray. And particularly if you're talking about spiritual well-being, and if you're charged with somebody's spiritual and religious health, then you just don't go out on conjecture. But at the same token, it's just a fact that and again, for me, it's been a long journey, and I wouldn't advise anybody to take it unless you really feel led or guided to do it, because can be very frustrating and annoying to arrive at some type of method of reconciliation between these other realities, because can be very frustrating and annoying to arrive at some type of method of reconciliation between these other realities. So I wouldn't necessarily encourage somebody to go outside the Bible. But however, interesting enough, the way things kind of unfolded for me, I began doing some of this researching, and I just had an inclination to know more.